None of it's true. None of it's true. It's BS. They made it up. They lie.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right, welcome to Daddy Ball. Today on episode 2.
But two, clap it up. We made it. We made it 2 episodes. 2 episodes.
For sure.
He's trying to make this go, so please follow up, guys.
At Daddy Ball
That too.
Podcast. So, on today's episode, we're going to go a little further in depth about those car rides home, how a coach is more than just a father figure for his kid. And as well, we're going to go into those expectations of a player that plays for his father. Last episode, we talked about the stigma of Daddy Ball, what is Daddy Ball, and we even heard from some people that, gave their definition of what Daddy Ball is. We're going to go a little further in depth on that as well.
Coaching your own son, pros and cons. Some pros, I would say, would be you get to pick his position, give him a good work ethic out on the field. You ain't got to be one of the dads screaming over the fence about what they should and shouldn't do. You can actually get in the field and get the job done if that's where you're going to be at. One of the cons is if your son playing one of them primary positions, quarterback, running back, wide receiver, and they ain't producing, the parents gonna let you know, man, one way or the other. You know, you gonna hear them jibber-jabbering over that fence. You gonna hear some of the kids coming back telling you little sly stuff. They gonna go straight to your child, So if they ain't producing, you gonna hear about it. So I advise any coach, if your son on the field and he at one of them positions, he ain't producing, you gotta get him out of there, coach. If not, you gonna have a long day.
But here we go with episode 2. I'm Sharon.
I'm Connor.
Coach LB.
And this is Daddy Ball.
No, clap it up. Hey, man, it's a blessing. To make it episode 2, that's a blessing, brother.
We can crack it off with those car rides home. We know those get intense. We know they can be, especially after a rough game. This time I want to start off with Dad, with Coach. What's going through your head on those car rides home after a tough game, and what's going through your head after a good one?
Those car rides, you just start thinking about all the mistakes, the missed opportunities that you had in the game, and the plays that weren't made that would have changed the the momentum of the game. That's first, and it's always that rule, like, get a coach 24 hours, but a lot of stuff parents don't listen to nothing. I'm gonna keep it. They don't care. They're gonna let you know as soon as y'all go across the field and shake hands. They gonna let you know then. So we set these rules. We put these rules in place so that it stop a lot of incidents or altercations with parents and coaches. They'll literally be like, "Hey, give that coach 24 hours before you speak about anything in the game." Oh, we're gonna know on social media before they leave the parking lot. But this is gonna be known. So that car ride home usually, like I said, if it's a good game, like Connor said last episode, gonna be a good ride home.
Yeah.
Bad game, we might have the music off.
Ride home in silence,
Yeah.
thinking about all the plays you could have made, all the calls you could have made.
Yeah. I think one in particular we talked about that that 8U. No, that was 7U championship game last episode.
With that ball, that car ride home.
Yeah. That.
Were was it just you in the car? Just y'all two? Or was it other players?
No,
too?
I keep a player in the car. I keep a player in the pocket. Everywhere LB go, I'm gonna keep a player.
Y'all know I was gonna.
Yeah. So, hey, I think you were that bad. Your teammate looked at you like.
Zayden was in the car.
Yes. God dang, I'm trying to stop saying people's names, but yes, it was Zayden. Zayden was like, boy. Because they scored 2 touchdowns. Yes. So I'm fine. They got 100 per touchdown where the parent throw them a little cash on them. But But I do in that moment. I came back and apologized. I think one of the parents came back and gave one of the coaches his card and was like, "Hey, after the championship game, they boys had a good year. Hey, send them Dave and Buster's.
Send them what?
The Dave and Buster's whole team on their card." Guess what I did? Made it about me.
What they
Because in that, no. Made it, and like I said, I apologize to him because at the end of the day, it was hard because it was a championship, and he fumbled on a goal, like literally. Literally, it was like a movie, boy. We came back. It was before that play call. You knew what play I wanted to run. Before he was coming to get the play, he already started calling play. Like, you already know what we're going with. You want me to tell the story or want you to leave it alone? I don't want to embarrass you.
No, I'll say.
Yeah, tell me what happened first. Then we're going to come back to that car. But tell me what happened.
I'm not trying to make no excuses, but it's like when I got the ball, I did like this. The center was standing right here. I tripped over his feet and the ball came.
You never said nothing about a foot being tripped. You never said that. No, if it happened, it happened. I ain't knocking you. Because I literally, nobody touched it. So I was like,
What happened?
it's like he got to the goal line and the ball said no.
Yeah, like the ball
just went there.
I don't know what was going on.
It was apparent when the coach was like,
Tripped and the ball
God, like
went
when the
back.
parents was out, I was like, God, I know you ain't gonna do that to us. Because it was a game winning. It was gonna be at the end of the game. It was like we came back, we
Take
rolling
the
down the
lead with
field
that
from the
score.
school, like a movie.
Yeah.
So it's like when it happened, everybody was so sad. Like, bro, I know you're not gonna let us come this close back and then just rip it from us in this moment. But
Had a situation.
but back to after that car ride home, everybody getting ready. We going to Dave and Buster's. I didn't allow him to go. And he had got us all the way to the top. He had a very great season. And I made it about me in that moment. And it shouldn't have been about me because, again, everything he did throughout the year to even get us in this position, he should have been rewarded for that.
Gotcha.
So that's me. You know, at the time, I'm human. I'm,
See, people don't talk about that side
Yeah,
of daddy
yeah.
boy. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
It's
human.
mostly, he just wants his son to play.
Yeah,
But
I didn't
never
feel
that
like
side.
I said it was stupid on me. It was an emotional decision that I shouldn't have took that from him from a good scene because I know he was beating himself down about that. I know he was beating himself down, and I instead of just being that father to pick him up in that moment that he was down, I was like, man,
Yeah,
you going to Dan Buster? Look, man, you ain't going. You going home?
kind of the opposite situation of that, man. Growing up, we went to our championship game,
Yeah.
and ours wasn't as dramatic as a fumble on the last play or anything, but we ended up losing the game, and I was devastated. And my dad was the opposite. Like, he was like, y'all had a great season. He didn't put it on us either. I'll get into what happened in that game another time. But I went home and took off I didn't even take a shower, nothing. I just stripped myself of all my uniform, laid down in my bed, and I went to sleep for
You didn't wash your butt.
it was
wash your butt.
It was probably 7:30 p.m. I slept till the next day.
next
I
morning. You
woke
didn't
up,
eat dinner?
Didn't eat.
Boy, I
nothing.
wasn't even hungry. But
And I woke up and my mom was like, "Yeah, the whole team went to it was a place called Broadway Pizza." At the time, it was like the whole team was at Broadway Pizza. Their parents was passing out money. They was buying all the food. I was like, "Hey, I ain't feel like doing it."
So did your dad make you feel any way after that game for you to? You just felt, but you just.
I was just hurt. Yeah. So it wasn't,
Yeah,
like
and I like, and that's why I'm trying to find that even, which I have found it.
Yeah.
When I feel myself doing too much, because he ain't gonna say much. He just gonna be like, yes. Then I can look at him. I know, like I said, it's your child. You know your child demeanor. So when he's walking around, let me say something to kind of uplift him or whatever. So, but I know he be beating himself down because I expect more out of him. I expect in that moment where that particular play works every time. He knew exactly when he coming. This at 7. He coming to me. I ain't got to say that, but he's calling the play out to me. Go ahead, you are. So in the moment, it's just like.
So that car ride home specifically was like what, Connor?
It's like it was like a lot of yelling, but like he wasn't overdoing it. He would just
No, you being nice. You being nice.
yeah, he was yelling a lot.
I probably said some swears. You being nice. Cause that's a championship game. That's the difference. That's the difference. Like, it's a regular game.
He told me go inside. He told me go fold them clothes.
I think I told you don't say nothing in the house.
Yeah,
like it's stuff like that. Like I can't do that. I can't because that's
the people house like they was asking me you good. So yeah, I just fold the clothes.
Yeah. stuff like that. So that's what 7U. So we at
Yeah, let's-
11 now. So that's over the years I have learned to peel back,
Good one.
because it ain't gonna make it, he gonna do what he gonna do at the end of the day.
It's a game at the end of the day.
It's a game. Like I even grew to be more patient and be more understanding in certain situations. A lot of times I get in the car, like I'll ask him like, "What did you see? Like, what made you do this?" And he'll give his take on why he did this, and then it kind of bring some type of clarity though to why that event ended up happening.
Gotcha.
But I need, like I say, I need to continue to always be that parent. Knowing when to be that parent, turning off being a coach.
Mm-hmm.
So I tell myself, like, I'm gonna chill today. Well, I'm gonna chill today. Don't get out. Don't turn up on this. And then if something happen, like I think our last game, I only got on you one time.
Yeah.
One time, two.
Those other kids in the
What's
car.
it called? The deep route supposed to go out. You
Yeah,
said
there's some. It'd be
that's
like,
the only one you got on me. When I got bombed, you said it's good. Get next play.
yeah, it's stuff like that. So
Yeah. So when those other kids are in the car and they had a tough game, did they get it too?
yeah, they get it too. Yeah, 'cause most of the time
Mike,
most of the time those kids' parents trust me with them.
Yeah.
So a lot of time I've been coaching them kids since like 5, 6 years. So they trust me with them.
Yeah.
So yeah, they get it. Now they don't get it to the extent that Connor get it
'Cause that's
he's
your blood,
my-
that's your own, yeah.
But yeah, if you in the car with me and you done did some BS at the game, but
You
I'm
gonna
gonna let
hear
you know.
about it.
Yeah, you gonna hear about it. So
Hey.
other than that though, like I'm on the kids, but do I also I do it?
Just like I said, first episode, he always come back and be like, "I love you. I still love you." And then he always tell me, "You're gonna be great."
It's gonna be
Just
great.
keep putting in the work. The people don't see it, but it's just gonna show up.
It'll show.
People don't see it, but it will show.
Mm-hmm.
That takes us into our next topic. Being that extended father figure, not only for your son, not only for Daddy Ball, but for those kids whose dads aren't there. Those kids that you coaching, who you're a father figure for. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah.
What does that look like on your part?
They need to be on my taxes. They need to be on a bunch of money I spend on some of these kids and gas money. They need to be on their taxes. So we'll
Nah, that's
talk.
real.
We'll talk. But anyway,
Because y'all are doing this for free, by the way.
yeah, we are.
This is time. This is
and-
money. You can't get either one of them. Well, you can get some money back, but you don't get your time
Yeah.
back.
And I think that's where they missed the part. Like, hey, we doing this for free, and not only do we have to deal with one parent in their situation, it's about 7, 8 more parents got problems or issue.
Right.
And like we said earlier, they can't see past what their child and their situation. So if I can't get up, my child can't get up. It's more important than anything on this team, and that's how they feel. Like I said earlier, I understand that you only can take care of what's yours, and you only have worrying about what you have to take care of, which is your kids and your household or whatever you're going through in life. But all the kids that I have to deal with, parents are that's really been locked in with me. Like, even though we don't been on how many teams in the country, we don't even know.
I don't even know.
We don't know, but that'll be on a later episode. Stories of us about the team. How you know people mess with you when you leave a team, and no parents like, "Where we going, LB?"
They with you.
Yeah, where we going? Because they know I'm not leaving off the strength. Like his 10U season, he literally left before the playoffs. We 7-1. Like that say a lot. That say a lot. And why go through a whole? You know what I'm saying? Like it got to a point where the disrespect from the parents was at all time high. Probably
And you were
the worst.
coaching at this
I was
time,
coaching,
too.
yeah. So that's another story for another day. But if I'm investing my time, I'm putting into these, imparting into these kids, my energy, stressing myself out. At some point, you got to kind of hey, be a little bit more compassionate for that coach. And you like I say, a lot of parents not going to give that part to the coach. They just like, hey, you got him get him better within these 2 hours, and they don't do nothing else.
And-
And it's up to me to get that child better. And they transition to hey, the expectation,
Yeah.
Right.
the expectation. He knows
This is just football. It's not
He
even
has,
the other
it's
things
like,
you
he
teach.
has a lot of expectations. Wake up in the morning, you know you probably do your workout, but you always tell me go eat something before you work out. Take the protein.
Right.
And also, just not just sitting there watching TV. You always tell me while I'm watching TV, I do stuff just get the dumbbell, doing different stuff. So I know since he's coaching me. I have a high expectation, and he's expecting me to put in work. Just like Kobe said,
That
like-
mentality.
if someone else is putting in work, you have to put in more work to be better than them. You can't do the same exact thing they're doing.
No, that's real. But like he's saying, like it's more than just the expectation, like the parents that get my kid better in these 2 hours.
Yeah.
And coaching is more than football. So it's more than just football. You teaching these kids. You know, you preparing them for life outside of it. Everything that you teaching them on the field, there's an application to real life. And I know you do that because I saw my father do that. It's things, like I said, last episode, there was things that my dad taught us on the field that I see people, friends that was on his team to this day, they're doing those things, or they're teaching now their kids, they're teaching these same things that they learned on the football field with my father. So I know coaching is an extension of parenthood, even if it's not your kid. So,
Exactly.
you know, daddy ball can go that way too. There's another definition for it right there.
Yeah, you can actually play daddy ball with a kid that ain't even your kid.
Exactly.
Mom, I don't even think of that.
Yeah, that's another definition right
If there's a
there.
kid that you really mess with, or you cool with mom or something, like, hey, money, that is, hey.
They can
Money,
funding it too.
funding, yeah, exactly.
Fun team.
Yeah.
So yeah, my expectation, like I lay those expectations for him. Understand, like, hey, if this is something you want to do long term, and when you go to college, and I ask him, do you want to play football in college? And you're getting up at 4:35 in the morning. So, and I know this for a fact. The average kid, he's 11. The average kid is not waking up working out in the morning. Sometimes I'm sleeping, I'm hearing a jump rope. I'm training him already here.
Yeah, this is
He may not be made, but I'm training him now to get in
that
the
mentality.
mentality and just being able to do. He gets up on his own.
I was about to say you'll hear NFL players to this day talk about how they got a wake up call when they got that college schedule, and they seen the kind of stuff that they have to do. You got a head start already.
I just showed him. I show you who was the receiver.
Pops got you
Malachi
right.
Tony.
Malachi Tony.
Tony
Showing him.
for
Yeah, I was showing. Like, he was showing
Kane.
his. Yeah, he was just showing his. And I was showing him like, hey, this is like, if you want to do this, brother, this is.
That's what it's gonna look like.
Yeah. So those down times that you sitting around, like it's somebody that's working. There's somebody that's working, and the work will progressively show over time, because there was kids that was a little better than him when we was younger, but over time when we ran back to play these kids, so you could see like, hey, nobody working with that kid. He's still stuck in that.
Just being naturally.
Just being a
better.
natural,
He put
yeah,
the extra work.
The extra work, you can kind of tell. So I put that pressure on him. I want him to feel that pressure because it's gonna be pressure when you get to middle school, high school, on up. So I want him to be comfortable. So when the coach say to do something, or hey, this is what we're doing, it's not gonna be a shot. Hey, I've been doing. Let's go. Let's get on
You're not
it.
just
So,
making.
yeah.
He's not just having a tough mentality. You're making a coachable kid.
Yeah, very coachable, respectable, like discipline. I see the group message they in, and if I tell y'all some of y'all kids talk, you'll swear up and down that ain't your child. So, but that's they say, group for them to be players and be themselves.
Yeah,
but
safe space.
They safe space. So yeah, I see how y'all kids talk and act, and if that's how they are acting now, and if you don't get a hold of it and some of the stuff they saying and doing, it's gonna be a problem down the road. It's gonna be a problem. So even when I see that stuff, I have talks with him like, hey, that ain't how we act. That ain't. We're gonna be better than that. We're gonna be better than that. You're gonna act like you have manners when you go around people. You're gonna be respectful. So he know I hold him to a higher standard. So
Piggyback on the expectations, I would say you also expect me to be a student athlete. Stay up on my grades, stay up on my work. Because if I don't do that, I'm not gonna be able to play football.
yeah,
That's
very important.
That's gonna follow you as
Like
long as you're
I'll
in your
for
career.
example, it wasn't football, but it was in soccer. My teacher gave him a call. I didn't do good, and I couldn't play at soccer games. That's why I'm just staying up on my grades. Because if I don't do that, I'm not gonna be able to play.
Yeah,
That's
not-
real.
so, and I usually try to stay up on my players as well, not just him, but reiterating that practice. Like, hey, grades are important. You cannot play football if you don't have the grades to play football. So, just like I say, giving them that little small little talk. I know I'm not with your kid 8 hours a day, but that little hour and a half, because practice supposed to be 2 hours, you're getting there late anyway. So let's just say an hour and a half. So you expect me to anyway, but in that little hour and a half, just little stuff imparting to those kids. Like, hey, but again, we don't see that.
They don't.
They don't see that.
They don't.
So,
Those are those little things behind the scene that, you know, not only make a good coach, a good coach, but they make a player a great player. But those little things definitely.
And also saying this, like I say, knowing the expectation, I see this, I know what he does, I know. Even if he wasn't my son and I knew that this player was doing all this, I'm still gonna go
That's
with the
the player
player
that's gonna.
Yeah, he's here at practice.
Exactly.
He's doing the extra after practice. He's doing, but yeah, I literally, the kids tell the truth. We literally ask them at practice, hey, who did they work out today or this week to work out? Them kids like, no, we ain't doing that, coach. Have you ran? No. But the parents see that it's almost like we try to help outside of football. I try to have training sessions. You won't bring them. You don't.
Yeah.
So when I
So
lean
you
on the
offer,
kid,
you offer training help too.
yeah, and it's a
Sometimes
sacrifice. Some parents don't want to make
they
that
don't wanna do
sacrifice,
that.
but be the first ones to hoop and holler
And call out daddy.
and
ball.
call the daddy ball. No, and not even just him. I'm going with the kids that been in my practice as
Right.
well. I'm going with them, but it's like they feel like they're obligated because another coach have allowed them to play this way or to do this. So they think they could come and just, hey, well, we've been doing it, and it's teaching them a bad rep. Like it's
Bad
bad. That's not
habits,
going to. Yeah, if practice started at 6:30, you literally here at 7:15 every day, not dressed.
Not once.
Not even rushing to get like say that's a
Every
bad
day.
habit. That's a bad habit that they're going to pick up because when they get to college and that coach say, we got 5:30 mat workouts.
And you not there at what
5:05, 5:15, like let's say 5:30.
Yeah.
It better be there. The 5, you say 5:10 to 5:15. You're late. Yeah. So it's just important because I know when he gets away from me, man, I've been doing this. I've been doing this. I've been instilled, knowing to get up to work out, knowing like during the day, make sure I'm eating right, not just snacking on junk food. So it's like little small stuff like that I make sure that like, hey, you're not like everybody else. Be different. Be different.
Right.
I know it be hard when you seeing all your friends. Hey, be different in your
And when
own
I
way.
hear this, I'm hearing the stigma of daddy ball, and then I'm hearing this, and I'm like, this is what daddy ball really is.
Yeah.
Daddy ball is that coach, that dad, that father that is preparing his kid for what he's going to be without him. And it shows. It shows on the field. It shows in the classroom. It shows in life. That's what daddy ball really is. That's the stigma. Not the stigma. That's what we want people to see about daddy ball.
So hold on, let me ask Connor. So do you feel a lot of pressure on you? Like I said, always give an honest opinion.
Honestly,
do you feel like it's a lot of pressure on you in situations?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, where you feel like the pressure is coming from? Like what am I doing or what am I saying to make you feel?
Oh, well, like
You can give an example.
for example, I would say, like, when we're in games, you want me like to make a play, and like to outwork everybody else. So like when I feel like I'm trying my best, and then it's like when I'm trying my best to do it, like I overthink it, and I did the wrong thing.
All right, so hold on. So, what would you want me to do in those situations? Do you want me to just shut up? If you really want to be like, hey, Dad, shut the hell up.
No, I don't want you to shut up.
What do you want me to like? Do you want me to be more like?
Just line up a little bit, not too much.
What you mean line up? What is?
Like I would say when I be like, what I mean line up, like I don't want you to shut up, but I don't want you to just be quiet and not say anything.
Okay.
But just try to say it. Yeah.
Say it in more of a, and that's why I'm asking you so I can get an understanding. I'm still learning. Look, I'm not the perfect parent. I know I'm not the perfect coach. So that's why like we do have these talks in the car because I do want to hear your side and your opinion. I know it can get emotional sometimes because I hate to see when you get like that because you don't understand like your emotions. It wear on me. If I see that if something's bothering you in the game, I feel the need to kind of like try to say something to you. So at the end of the day, I'm a coach, but I'm a parent first.
That makes
So that's why I'm asking like, hey, if it's anything that I can do that'll help you be more comfortable in those moments. Like what can I do? Like just don't yell or don't.
from what it sounded like, I'm gonna let
Okay.
you go ahead
Yeah,
too. From what it sounded like, from my point of view, it sounds like he kind of wants in those moments when he's struggling. It's not always because remember this is a player you've coached since forever. So those mistakes that you see, he probably see them too.
Fast.
So what I'm saying, what I think he's saying is maybe sometimes he wants to hear, "Hey, you got this. Like we messed up, but that's not, you know, the game not over."
And I do that, so maybe
Yeah, you do that.
I do that. So just be a little bit more encouraging on those plays. So
Right.
hey, when you gave up that big play last game, what?
You just
I came out there, hey, get it back. Hey, you play cornerback,
Right.
it's going to happen. It's
Exactly.
going to happen. So, I just want to just find that even place where you can feel comfortable. I know because again, me being a dad, I know there's pressure on you. I know you hear everything that's going on.
All the news.
You know, I know you hear some of the conversations in the car when I'm on the phone with other coaches. So I know this. So I know you expect more of yourself, and then when you fall short, you start getting down into the. That's why I like tell you, don't try not to overthink it. Because every time you overthink it, bro, you mess up. So if you get to that point where you can just play carefree, which I know when you play carefree, I know the difference of this boy when he's walking on the field. It's a different sweat.
Yeah.
When he in and you know what I'm saying, I know
In
that.
that
I can
mode
see,
and when you
but
down
I
on
also
yourself.
know him when he's walking and it's not. I'm sure of this, what's going on, or what I'm down on myself.
Yeah.
So, just like you're asking me to do that, I need you to be more. You know, if a bad play
Confident.
happens, what I always to be confident.
Get it back next play.
Get it. That's how I'm always like. They get it
Short
back.
memory.
And that's how I coach. I was like, hey, you play football, you're gonna lose a rep. You're gonna lose a rep.
You're not gonna win them all.
So my thing is, I've always coached like kind of what I say. If you lose, I want to see how you're gonna respond.
Spawn. Yep.
Respond to it. And when you lay down, then we got a problem. So
Yeah.
my thing is, if
It's
you
like
have,
the-
if
like
you get
those-
beat, pancake, milestone, respond. So now you got to get that, and that's how I coach. Like
Yeah.
you're going to lose a rep. Nobody's perfect.
Right.
Everybody,
Mistakes happen.
you play football long enough, man, you're gonna lose a rep. So
yeah.
no, but that's why I asked you that though. But I know, like, I'm on your top, bro.
But I know you're doing that for a reason. Because coaches are going to be on me in high school
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you're trying to
for
prepare
sure.
me.
Feel- yeah.
When I,
Especially the good players.
Good, but yeah, like they always say, if a coach stop talking to you, well, that's a
when you
problem,
need to be
bro.
worried.
You need
That's
to
when
be
you
ready.
get
If coach
worried.
ain't talking to you, that's a problem. But they don't even care. They don't even care. We done had situations where we knew that kids didn't care to be out there.
Yeah.
It's no need to like, well, I'm gonna waste all my energy. Mama, he don't want to be here. So
Yeah.
that energy that I'm instilling, I could be putting that on into somebody else.
Yeah, those coaches, if you're a great player, them coaches gonna stay on you.
Yeah.
On everything. So like I said, that's definitely preparation and getting you right. And we can take that into those expectations that we have. I want to hear from both of y'all on those expectations that you have, and I'll even speak on my part in it too. Expectations that a player that plays for his father, or expectations of a coach that has a son. What are those expectations that you put on your kid? Like, are there some that you put on them purposely, something that you want them to do? As far as we talked a little bit about your preparation for games, but as well as
I know.
in a game or in practice or outside of football.
You want to go, Connie?
yeah, I'll go. Game days, we wake up in the morning. He wants me to eat right. Also lock in. Like say if I was to have a football teammate over, like he don't want me to play before the game. He wants me to lock in, watch football, watch film on the team that we playing. Practices, when we practice, there be sometimes like where we laugh and go, but he wants me to lock in practice as well. Because he wants me to know I'm not like everyone else in practice. I need to lock in, do my drills. He also wants me to be in first in line, because that shows the coach that I'm ready to put in work. Get the reps. Like say they're doing like a hitting drill, and then someone else done with the rep. Hurry up and get in that. That was my turn to do the rep now. Just keeping the reps in practice, and just like I said for games, just locking in before games, not goofing off.
Yeah, because you see that though, right? Like, and a lot of times that when we at practice, and it's stuff like say that recently it's been hot in the conditioning part. So what we do on the days that practice is counsel for
Go
we
outside.
condition. So, and this is one thing I hate when we counsel practice. for two, and I know the kid's gonna come back at her, winded. So when we're running, and I'm looking at him, I say, "Do you see why?" Like I glance at him, I say, "Do you see why we do stuff at him?" Because if you can't get through practice, I know you're not getting through a game.
Right.
We ain't even ran long. So those situations that I taught him about, and when it comes about at practice or something like, "Hey, you see why he don't know what to do because he was doing what in a bad plane." Stuff like that. That like we don't ran this drill. 5 people don't ran in front of you. Now you get up and don't know what.
Right.
Yeah. So
And just listening to Connor's explanation right there, you can tell that this is not just because you're his coach, and it's not just because he's doing it for you. Because he said the words, you just said the words. I don't even know if you realized you said it. He was like, to be, the first in the rep, because that's what coach wants to see. And you didn't say because that's what dad wants to see. This is it's going beyond football right now. This is going to your next stage in your career.
He always tells me, being a coach face lets him know you're there, you're paying attention to him. And also he told me when to get on, don't be teary-eyed. Don't look down yourself. Just look at him, say yes, coach, and then get on, and then tell coach.
he really emotional.
I mean, hey,
He get that from his
I was
mama.
that kind of player.
He
too.
get that from his mama. And all that is. But yeah, that's all. Cause I don't want him to, because I know he, and that's the thing about he's a perfectionist. He's a perfectionist. So if you tell him to do something, he's going to try to do that to the T. And by him doing that, trying not to mess up, because
That can
that's
cause
what he
you
caused
to
him to mess up. Yeah. So,
That's true.
and what was it? The expectation.
So he gave his expectations about practice and
game days.
and game days. What are yours as a coach and also as a
My
coach?
expectations.
Right, as a coach
As a
and
coach.
as a coach coaching your son.
So as a coach, my expectation is to just try to be present as a coach and a father. So I'm gonna try to stay with the coach part. So being that person to be able to motivate the kids when they get to these games. A lot of them coming from jacked up situations at home. So you want to kind of be that that pillow for them to be like, hey man, it's all good. I'll let you go up to one of my players and be like, man, where the females at, bruh? They'll look at me and they be like, what concept? And he ain't got no girl. They be like, oh, you got the girl. Yeah,
You gotta
So
make
it's just
them-
something like try to be an icebreaker to get them, comfortable and just ready to play football. So I joke, but I joke with
relationships
it.
are everything.
Yeah, I joke, but I also
walking.
business, and we try to get the work in. So just being a coach is somebody that they can depend on. I got a player now literally text me for everything. The same question that we tell him at practice. He'll go home and text me. So when they text me, asking me stuff, like that's kind of the rewarding part of it, just being available to the players. As a dad, the expectation as a dad is just, wanting him to be great at the end of the day. I put a lot of expectations on him, so I know his mind be all over the place. So I gotta learn to sometimes peel back and just let him be in his own little zen before the game. And over the years, I have learned to do that. So remember, it's 5'6" you smacked us side the head at the practice. But the more every year, it's like it done got less. Has it got less over the years?
Yes.
Because you was younger, boy.
Yeah,
It was,
that's
but
developing.
that's me learning as well. And I was like, bro, you don't have to do all
You
that.
learning to step back a little, and him learning to do what you taught him.
Yeah, so I don't have to do a lot of stuff that I was doing when I was younger. So
Just smoothing out.
yeah, it's getting easier.
Yes.
It's a balance. It's a good balance.
It went from me not listening to what you say, you hitting me, and now it went from me doing what you say, and you just.
Yeah.
It's like.
I mean, I ain't hit you that hard, bro. It do like I say, but in this process of him learning football, I'm learning to be a better coach. Like I know I'm a whole different coach from 5-6U. I know that. So,
Where y'all at now? That was 5-6. Where you?
we was at 18s the dang there at 5. So you saying what we were at
No,
5?
I'm saying that was 5-6.
Oh.
What are
We're
you coaching?
11U now.
This is 11U.
Yeah.
11
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of growth in that.
A lot of time, a lot of it. So, but I say it's a learning, process as far as me even thinking about if I wanted to go coach. I've had opportunities to go help coach at high schools and stuff that I haven't took, because I want to be there for him in this moment
Right.
while he's playing youth football. So I know if I'm coaching high school, I know that's demanding. That's
Yes.
demanding. So that's why he's getting ready to get up out of youth football. I can't wait. I'll be happy he done with youth football because this youth football is a totally different world.
Yeah.
I'm done with it. I say that now, but you never know. I never know.
You don't.
So
Okay.
We want to know, has Connor ever had experiences where you feel like people expect more of you because you're the coach? Because you're the coach's son.
so have you?
Like players.
You want me
Not
to ask
really.
that or let him just go?
Yeah, you ask.
So, have there been instances where you feel like other people expect more from you because you are the coach's son?
Not really, but like I see it because some of the coaches, like I know my dad told him we be outside working, so I know. Since my dad telling him that when we come out there and practice, they expect me to do what I've been working on at the house.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't really see coaches.
Like other coaches
Yeah,
or
pressuring
other,
me because I'm the dad coach.
other players, other coaches?
Yeah, no.
Okay, you don't see that at all. How about you? Do you see
Yep.
that?
Yep. I do.
You do.
Oh,
Because it's
I
like,
don't see it.
no, not from the play. But just from coach to coach,
From
right?
a coach's
Coach to coach.
perspective, like
Yeah, I haven't seen
oh, you see it from other coaches?
Yeah. So hold on. So what do you ask? You saying do I see from the kids?
From anyone?
From just anybody?
Yeah.
They expect.
Other
They
than
expect
yourself.
more than likely. They expect you to be on. Because if I'm playing you and you not on, that's daddy ball. That's what you know what I'm saying. So you have to be on. You got to be on. You can't just come out there and just be.
So yeah, so you feel that just coming from the stands?
Yeah, I don't like
it's-
she.
Yeah.
So because when we like a situation where I literally went out and got a different offensive coordinator to call plays, so I don't call plays.
Mm-hmm.
So you would think that if I don't call the play, how can it be daddy ball at this point?
That's what we were talking about last episode
Yeah.
with the people who just don't even know the
Ju-
game of football. Like, I'm not
So
even
I
calling
ain't
the
calling
plays.
the
What do
play.
you-
How?
You just want his son out of ball.
I stay away. I let somebody else do the offense at this point because
So my dad did the same thing.
Yeah.
Growing up, he decided to be the defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
So it didn't look like you were doing stuff, for certain people. And like you said, I'm a big guy. I was on the line on offense and defense. So I wasn't getting the ball. But like you said last episode, where it don't have to be your son for them to consider daddy ball. You can play daddy ball with a coach, with a player
you're cool with.
Yeah, just somebody you know that you fostered over the years, like somebody that you've been coaching every year. So he decided, so he wouldn't hear nothing about any of that. He decided, okay, I'm gonna coach defense. I'll let this other coach. I'll let him coach the offense. He's gonna call the plays. Like, what we gonna say now? But yeah, that's a very real situation.
No, fast. So like I said, I feel that pressure. They be expecting the most out of it because it's I don't want to toot it on horn, but a lot of times, do I give you much praise in front of people?
Nah.
Yeah,
You
I've literally been in awards, giving out awards, getting his name Hong Kong and boom. The mom was like, "Don't do him like that." You know, like I really be shining away from like, man, go on, get out my face. Let me. So
it won't look like you're doing daddy ball.
say it again.
So
Not even that at the awards. I just don't like, even when he does, like you make a big play up when you score a touchdown.
Touchdown.
But a lot of
But-
times I try not to, like, because I number one, again, the expectation. I expect you to do this
And that's just in front of the people.
in front of
'Cause I
people.
know
So a
you-
lot of times when he do stuff, it's like, all right, good play, go ahead, like, because if I overly do it, then they be like, oh, look at him, he. Nah. So it's you still trying to find that balance, trying to figure out how to. And like I said, I have tried to caught myself shining away from him and helping the other kids, and then he just sitting back like, well, dang, daddy, like. So it's two sided.
Does that get to you at all? Not hearing it out in front of everybody?
No, because I know
what you did.
I know I did a good play.
Yeah.
But I know I made a lot of mistakes, so I don't expect him, because I know he expect me to be great and score touchdowns. When I see him like that, I just know why. I know why he's giving the other people praise, because
Yeah.
Oh, my favorite thing is, well, I ain't gonna say my favorite thing. When he's doing good and I done got on a bunch of players, and what's one thing I do? I'll get on him. It be the most minors. Oh, he didn't run. Connor, Connor. Because if I don't yell at it now, like, hey, I ain't yelling at my kid out. I be yelling at him. So they don't think. Like, sometimes he be looking at me like, bro, what you on, bro? I'm doing everything you ask, but I can't not get on you. Even if, and think about that. I have to get on him just to appease parents.
Even if you played a great game.
He can, like, I'm just saying that even in practice, or
Yeah.
if the kids are having a rough practice, I'm yelling, and then I realize, dang, well, he ain't really did nothing to get you. Boy, I'm looking for something
Just
to do.
gotta make something. Why your shoe ain't tied?
Take a loud, man. He just running out. He on top. He just running.
Don't say
he don't know
nothing.
why he
Just
running
run your
loud.
lap.
Like, yeah.
Or it'll be like I've been doing good and then I make one mistake and then if you find that mistake, go ahead, you know. But then,
Yeah.
but then you'll get in the car and you,
Yeah, a lot of times.
You
You're
gonna let
fine,
him know,
man.
hey,
Yeah,
you ain't do nothing.
I was
I just had to make a point.
Yeah.
You look fine. You ain't did nothing.
No, that's real. Yeah, that was this episode of Daddy Ball. Don't forget to follow on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. That's at daddyball_podcast, at DADDYBALL_PODCAST. I'm Sharon.
I'm Connor.
I'm Coach LB. This
It's
is
Daddy Ball.
Paul
Daddy Ball.
Daddy Ball. Huh.
Daddy Ball.
Daddy Ball.